election to continue in Biafraland. Because if election continues in Biafraland, you are validating the killings of your brothers and sisters.
Down on a piece of paper. If you stop what you're doing, our people will die.
Yes. You are right.
Because when it starts happening, I will tell you on the 30th of May 2019 at Martin Luther King Jr. Center in Atlanta, I told you so.
Yes.
If you stop now, your children never go home.
God forbid.
God forbid.
If you stop now, the effort and the sacrifice of our dead will be in vain. For their sake, we will restore Biafra.
Yes.
For their sake, Biafra will stand in Africa.
Yes.
For the sake of the dead, we will build a civilization to surpass every other civilization in Africa.
Yes.
And that is what our enemies are afraid of.
Yes.
Yes.
Especially the British, Europeans, all of them.
Because they don't want a black man to do that thing that is the exclusive preserve of the white man.
Yes.
But we are not afraid of competition, are we?
Never, never.
We are not seeking for Biafra that we may lord it over us. No. We are not seeking for Biafra to enslave any other person.
Never.
We are not looking for Biafra
Never.
for the sake of it. We are looking for Biafra because it is the promise of God himself in heaven.
Truth is life. That's where you come.
Nobody conquered us until the British came.
Yes.
And it is not the British conquered Biafra.
Never.
Chukwu Okike Abiyama wanted to teach us a lesson that we may return to him in truth and in every honesty, that his will may be done upon our lives. We failed in 1970 because that very foundation of divinity was missing. That's
Yes.
on the right hand side of God. Some of you don't know what he did, but we know, and we will always honor him. As they say, what we do in life echo in history. What Ojukwu has accomplished in life will be remembered forever and ever. I say unto all of you today, you will go back to your various states, to your various cities, to your various towns. You will tell them that IP has come to stay, that IPOB, by the grace of God in heaven, will restore Biafra, that this same IPOB, persecuted and maligned, castigated and propagated against, that this very movement ordained in heaven for the purposes of liberation of Biafra land shall accomplish its mandate. That is why you are all here. Nothing more, nothing less. Therefore, I ask the Almighty in heaven, because you have no beginning and you have no end. Ọbụla dị ndị okenye oru abụọ na anọ na-atụ mkpọọla edo na-asị na ịdị nsọ Chineke na nsọ ka Jehova dị. Therefore, this solemn assembly to remember those that fought and died for us all over the world, starting from Japan in the east and will end in Los Angeles, California later on today. That their spirit, oh Heavenly Father, may be accepted unto heaven, because they died fighting for a noble cause. They died doing that which you compelled them to do. And because of their sacrifice, because of their pain, because of our loss upon their lives, oh Heavenly Father, so will Biafra be restored, not to the glory man, but to the glory of Chukwu forever and ever, we pray. IPOB! One family! IPOB! One family! IPOB! One family! One family! IPOB! One family! IPOB!
E no shock you say all these people where they shout with Nnamdi Kanu, that 95% of them now they are shouting Peter Obi. Those people that organize the campaign, or what is it called, the visit of Peter Obi in US and UK, these are the same people that were shouting beside Mazino. He say one family. And they are the people that are telling Nigerian government, come and kidnap Simon Ekpa, come and kidnap all AUTOPILOT members. So let me remind you something. In late December and October and November of last year, Ikenga made a video where he targeted to Al Jazeera, CNN, BBC, Channel Television, NTA, Nigerian government, and all the governors in the East. And then he made mention of all the fundraising that we have been doing since Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. Now, remember that when Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, that the DOS came out and said that ESN should go and put the bonds. And had claimed that it's Nnamdi Kanu that sent the message. Do you understand the level of the sabotage? That was the beginning of the exodus. That was the beginning of what they had wanted IPOB and ESN, which MNK had set up to be able to protect the people of the eastern region from being killed, pillaged, destroyed by one Nigeria colonist. Do you understand? Now, this same set of people now came back again and confessed on Radio Biafra that they collected money from Nigerian government to be able to stop the sit-at-home of Anambra election. Now, do you people remember when Efe Omote Biafra was making a video in late August and July 2021 telling you that DOS had a meeting with the Nigerian government, and in that meeting that they have made arrangements and money have exchanged hands, that they have planned and agreed to come and announce the upliftment of the sit-at-home so that people can go out and vote. Do you understand? It is going in the same way. Now, I'm still looking for that video of where they just made recently and said clearly and categorically that if Nigerian government could kidnap Nnamdi Kanu, that what is so hard about them not being able to kidnap Simon Ekpa, that they have made the video and given this time without number to the government to do what? To go after Simon Ekpa. Then I laugh. You know how I laugh? I laugh in Ibibio. This very laugh, I laugh it in Ibibio. And I laugh in every. Because these are the same set of people that say that Simon Ekpa is working for the Nigerian government. And then they are still calling the same Nigerian government to come and kidnap or arrest Simon Ekpa. No be juju be that. When I don't see this extraordinary mumu before, where you say, I am working for the zoo government. Then I am bubbling and putting hot water on the belly of government. Then it is the same zoo government that you are calling to come and kidnap me and to take me out because I am troubling them. Where or how do you understand this level of madness? Because I don't seem to understand it and to see from which end it is coming up from. Oh my God. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Now, please listen to what the Indian Sama is confessing. Listen, no, let us bring it to the screen so that you understand when Indian Sama are telling you and confessing of how they are with the Nigerian government to make sure MNK is out. They will tell you if if Mazin Namdi Kanu, they'll tell you if Mazin Namdi Kanu was easy for Nigerian government to be kidnapped, what happened that they cannot come and get Mazin Monet out? Listen, no. Listen to very well.
Not 2050. On 12 December, raising that put a lot of cash on their pockets and they bought 16 gun. They distributed it to the criminals in the land. And you can't be how many people that because of this fundraising. Till date, the Anambra State government, whom I so much trust, I so much believe in them.
Now, don't they hear them now? The Anambra State government, which I so much trust. They trust Anambra State government so much, but they don't trust Mazin Namdi Kanu, but they trust Anambra State government. So there's another video that I played some months ago. You heard him say that we made fundraising. I told you this happened. This is video that he made around December or November, where he enlisted the money that we raised from the fundraising. Then Madam Oyibo and Nelly were still there. He enlisted the numbers of items that were procured with the fundraising money. He made mention of the amount of money that was raised, and then he called on BBC, Al Jazeera, CNN, Nigerian Television Authority, Channels Television, TCB, all whatnot, all the Nigerian government to Soludo. He tagged them, he called all of them. Hopeless Sodima, Ipazu, he called all of them and then outlined what we did. That we have the money to fund terrorists, causing insecurity in one Nigeria. Now you have heard him now tell you that he so much trusts Anambra State government. He trusts Anambra State government so much, but he does not trust Mazin Namdi Kanu. He does not trust the ESN that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu set up. Does not trust this group that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been working with. He does not trust the family that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because of this family, he has lost many things. He's behind bars. He has left his business. He has relinquished his throne. His parents died because of, many people have died because of this quest. But the person that has been speaking, and most people are still listening to them. Because when you see them speak, all what they want to do in the media is either to talk about Simon Ekpa or fundraising that we are doing, or every effort that we are doing to move something forward, or how we are dealing with the Nigerian government. You will never see them sit down, use one documentary, or use one video, or use one write-up to explain something to the Biafran people for them to understand how their problem started, where the solution could be, the way forward, and the history that has been taken away from the Biafran people and the entire world Nigeria people, so that they will not know nor understand anything. Do you understand the point? This is what Ikenga and all of them are doing. He has just told you that he trusts Anambra state government so very much with everything within his.
Till death. The Anambra state government, whom I so much trust, I so much believe in them, and I've said it before, and I'm still saying it again. I have so much confidence in Anambra state government because of Soludo's education capability. But after all the information that I've provided for them concerning this thing that lives in Finland, the boy is still there, making problem, threatening the servicemen, threatening the government, threatening of how he would declare a country. This is just ordinary person that are married to a Finnish woman just to get it. The whole government of the day have failed us because I strongly believe they are supporting this boy. If not, if you can rendition Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that have over 17
Sorry, I was distracted. Let me play the video again so that get it all right.
Anambra state government, whom I so much trust, I so much believe in them, and I've said it before, and I'm still saying it again. I have so much confidence in Anambra state government because of Soludo's education capability.
He said he trusts Anambra state government because of Soludo's education and achievement. You said when you give a fool everything inside one book, that the fool will only tell you, please, give me the paper, let me just sign. Don't bother about reading. Because he hear that Soludo has been to school and he studied banking and finance, right? So because he hear that Soludo is educated, una hear wetin him talk now. Because of Soludo's education, he say he trusts Soludo and is working with Soludo. So at times na mumu na im dey worry some of these people wey una dey see. Na mumu na im dey worry wey una dey see here.
But after all the information that I've provided for them,
It very well now. After all the information that I have provided for them, Ikenga has provided information to the Nigerian government, to Soludo. Ikenga that claims that he is an IPOB member and is speaking for the Biafran people. You understand? He said, after all the information that I have provided for them, so he has been providing information to Soludo. He has been providing information to the southeastern government. He has been providing information to the Nigerian government. And he is telling you that he's working for IPOB. This is how Biafran, and the reason why Biafrans are killed every day, mercilessly, because of non-entities and mumu like this, who are working with the Nigerian government and then claiming that they are speaking, working for the people. Little do we know that they are actually working directly with the Nigerian government. He confessed with his mouth after the information I provided to them.
After all the information that I've provided for them, capability. But after all the information that I've provided for them, but after all the information that I've provided for them, but after all the information that I've provided for them, but after all the information that I've provided for them, but after all the information that I've provided for them, but after all the information that I've provided for them concerning this thing that lives in Finland, but after all the information that I've provided for them concerning this thing that lives in Finland,
after all the information that I have provided for them of this thing that lives in Finland, it's Simon that is calling the thing that lives in Finland. After all the information provided to the Nigerian government, to Soludo, about Simon, every other well-meaning Biafrans. For you to understand MNK was to understand how Biafrans that are being killed every day, how IPOB members that are being killed every day, how they come about, how their families are invaded and their homes are rampaged, how they become victims of one Nigeria. You just heard of an IPOB member who speaks on the media telling you that after all this information that I have provided to the Nigerian government, after all this information that I have provided to the Nigerian government, it's coming out from the mouth of Ikenga. This is how fans are being killed. This is how it is being masterminded, that you will see dead bodies, you will see coordinators being killed, you see deputy coordinators being killed, you see ESN members being killed. They have a clue, they know the people. They now provide the information with because they trust the Nigerian government more than the IPOB because of freedom that we are fighting. When MNK says we have too many mountains to overcome, both within and without. These are the ones without, and these are the ones within. These are the enemies and the mountains within, which are paving way and destroying the people that are supposed to be doing something after all the information that I have given to them about the IPOB members. And people must still, people will still be listening to them. Do you now understand everything that connects to how Mazen Nnamdi Kanu could have been kidnapped? Because this is how they provide information to them. They provide information to them.
But after all the information that are provided for them concerning this thing that lives in Finland, the boy is still there making problem, threatening the servicemen, threatening the government, threatening of he would declare a country.
What I don't understand am now say the people where they fight with now, the real enemies. He said, after all the information I have provided to the Nigerian government and to the leaders, the boy in Finland is still waxing strong. And he is still declaring how he's going to deal with Nigerian government. Ikenga is the one telling you what is happening here. Ikenga is the one confessing. Do you understand it? Tomorrow you come back to sit and ask, how is or how did Mazen Nnamdi Kanu got kidnapped? Or how did any Biafran got killed? You can listen very well from what is coming out here. Now, we are declared our country, our independent state of Biafra, to the Nigerian government, Kudo. And someone that is telling you that is also fighting for the same freedom is telling you that why should you be declaring that you are still waxing strong, declaring to Nigerian government, punching them from their blockers of how you're going to declare Biafra. This is someone that claims he is fighting for the same Biafra cause with you. That means, like, there was a video he made in October or November where he said, instead of him to watch and see Simon Ekpa be on the forefront of bringing Biafra, he would rather destroy everything that has been set in place. Do you now understand what he's doing? He's already on of trying to destroy what has been set in place. But there is one thing I must remind all of you, that for you to be able to destroy IPOB, you need 150 years. And that 150 years, he cannot live to see 150 years to destroy IPOB. Because the Biafran people have already lived over 500 years and existed. And it is not this non-entity here, this moronic combination that will be able to take us backward. We are showing a video for you to understand the hearings and the confessions that they are making. You will hear other ones coming where they are telling you how they embezzle money that was meant for IPOB, how they use the money for their own personal gain, how they contributed money and they embezzle it. People were in the we did last. We heard of someone from the Lizen group where we were doing fundraising. A Lizen group official came out and told us that whether 20 something or 30 something thousand pounds has been embezzled which money that was contributed and was to have been used for ESN. They embezzled the money. And what? The money disappeared. Nobody can hear of it again or have a trace of it. And here, this one is telling you that he has given every information to the Nigerian government, to the government of Anambra State, about IPOB, about ESN, and about every volunteer group that is fighting for IPOB. And yet, we are not falling. That he is surprised. He is confessing that he is surprised that we are even declaring operation of the Biafran state. And the government that he has fed with all the information, they are unable to bring us down. They are unable to bring the Biafran people down. Do you understand now that many of these people are not working to your own freedom? They are working for the Nigerian government and to their pocket. Listen to him.
This man threatening the but after all the information that I've provided for them, but after all the information that I've provided for them, but after all the information that I've provided for them concerning this thing that lives in Finland, but after all the information that I've provided for them concerning this thing that lives in Finland, the boy is still there making program, making problem, threatening the servicemen, threatening the government, threatening of how he would declare a country.
Threatening of how we would declare the country. So he is afraid that Biafra will be declared. That is why he decided to go and work for Nigerian government and start giving them information about ESN with the little that he knows that was fed to him from the Indian Samoas. He decided to start working for the Nigerian government and now conversing for and giving support to those governments. These are the people that are making you not to go forward. Yes, Nico Deji said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have suffered. Yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have suffered the brunt of this sabotage inside IPOB. That is why he had to make use of morons like them speaking in the media. While people like AUTOPILOT were not visible then. That is why he had to also make use of the other that was doing something like a bad woman the other time, eating something like this in Italy, going out on the main road, because there were no people coming out. And to their greatest surprise, they thought that the way they did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2015, then they quenched the agitation. They now wait till after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out in 2017, that it will now be the same thing again this time. No. 2 weeks to his kidnap, he told you people that the hour has come, that the people that God had ordained to bring Biafra and to forge ahead, it is their own time to emerge and to come and carry the mantle. That is what AUTOPILOT are doing.